What's up, y'all? Got another quick spotlight for y'all this Tuesday. This time, I want to talk about good old Crisis Robin right here. So I've noticed that a lot of people don't really give him the respect he deserves as a one. I think he's actually one of the better ones, and I'm sure now that things have kind of been brought more to a mean as far as MC's capabilities and skill level, I think he's a really great card to use, and you could put together some really cool teams and do some really dope stuff with him as well. How would you like to use MC Hat every turn? How would you like to do Globe of Transportation every turn? You can do that with Robin. Okay, it says the first time a card tells you to draw a card during each of your turns, you may instead put an equipment from your discard pile into your hand. Now that being said, it does not work with MC effects. So if I went to draw with Wonder Girl or I went to draw with a Simon Bass, for example, his effect will not take place. It's only when a card tells you to draw. That being said, there are a bunch of other cards this can work with. MC Hat, of course, being one because it tells you to draw two. Now, where most people get confused, they think if a card tells you to draw multiple times, you can only do your Robin once, and then you just miss out on the other draw. That is not the case. Okay, if you have MC Hat and you play it and you have an equipment in your discard pile, you can use that first draw for Robin and pick it up and then do your second draw as well. Same thing for many other cards, whether that's any draw to effect, something like Utility Belt, which I found to be really, really great when you're using Robin and Wonder Girl together. Slap him down, you can pick up an equipment from your discard pile for the first one, and then draw your second card and discard the card like the text on Utility Belt says. You do have to finish the text on the card. You may use the first draw to go ahead and pick up an equipment from your discard pile. That being said, that also works with Slade, and it was amazing when I loaded this game. He was on top of the pile. So let's say you have Slade in play and you have Globe sitting in your discard pile at the beginning of your turn, right? You can drop two cards just like Slade says you're able to do, and you can use one of his draws to pick up your equipment and then draw your next card. So any card that tells you to draw, if it explicitly says draw, you can do that. Even things like Inf Metal Mace. If Inf Metal Mace reveals a hero on top of my deck, let's imagine this is a hero, I can skip that draw and pick up an equipment from my discard pile. If it says the word draw on it, you can pick up an equipment. And that's why Robin is so great. Because it's really easy to get draw cards as you're playing the game. So you just need to get the best equipment and you can pick them up and use them every single turn. Now, one team I've been spamming with him is this Batman, Wonder Girl, and Robin team. Wonder Girl, if you control two equipment, you can discard a card. Batman, 1 power for each equipment you play during your turn. Another team I've been using is Superman, Catwoman, and Robin. It's just a really fun team. I think this one is probably way better. But if you are running this team, you just want to try to get your hands on some of these control equipments. They're really amazing. So once you control two equipment, like, you're just off to the races. Wonder Girl is going to speed you through your deck so fast. And Robin helps because you can pick up an equipment each turn, which is why cards like Utility Belt is great, because that's one equipment and it also draws another equipment from your discard pile. It also works well when you have these ongoing defenses like Batmobile. That's an equipment. You can feel free to use it, because guess what? On your next turn, you can just pick it right back up with whatever draw you have. Now, the goal with this team, you really want to make sure you get some ongoing draw. Of course, Mother Box being a really great one, because it's just, I can pick up an equipment every single turn. I can MC Hat you every single turn. I can Globe every single turn. I can hit you with Laughing Gas every single turn. So if you get to Olympus or Mother Box, any ongoing draw Slade, it's just, once again, Robin has allowed you to use those really powerful equipment cards that we've come to love every single turn. And he's been slept on. So I'm hoping that this video will kind of give you guys some idea of how great he is, and you can put him into your teams and have some fun with him. The last two cards I had to the side were Batarang and Batmobile. Batmobile just to once again drive home the point that if I discard my hand and I draw 5 cards, I can pick up an equipment first and then draw the other 4 cards for Batmobile. You can always use that Batmobile to grab an equipment you discarded from your hand, even by using the Batmobile effect, and that's really great. Let's say you're down to just MC Hat and a punch and Batmobile. You don't want to get rid of your MC Hat, but you do want to use Batmobile, right? Well, use Batmobile anyway. When you discard it, you pick it up, you continue on with life. Also, these defenses that are equipment, really great. Once again, this is just like utility belt where it's one of your 2 equipment for Wonder Girl, and you can pick up another one. But also, if you get something like Oa, you can just keep cycling out your equipment defenses over and over. You pick them up at the beginning of the turn, Oa them on top of your deck, and now you have one of the best defenses you can use every turn. But those are some of the things I've noticed by using Robin in this team as well. Like I said, I wanted to keep it quick, but I did want to put this out there. I hope you guys find some amazing teams. If you end up loving Robin just as much as I do now, let me know, comment, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.